we can go now, Robert.
All right.
So,
Hey,
so
I can't get into True United. Did you want to hear that again?
yes, yes. So I wanted to say, for the sake of those who are listening to this recording, that we're not able to get into United right now because they're updating the system. They're doing some changes, and it's probably going to take about half a day to a day to get that fixed, according to Steve, according to Jarvis. So
Okay.
they're working on it, and to be patient and to just keep doing what we're doing because we're doing fine. Don't know if you heard, but James Katina posted online, and so did James Woods, who's in James Katina's group, that they added 21 new people in Milwaukee last night.
Holy cow.
So I think we're turning the corner. I think we're about to hit radical acceleration. And I think it's going to be very easy to sign people up if we show the effort. Now, today, myself, Robert,
Yes.
I went out and I did quite a bit of canvassing. I talked to a lot of people. I handed out about 20, I'm not sure, 20 to 25 cards, I think. And I'm hoping for some good results. And I found out some of my rotator sites are not working. So I'm checking with those people to find out if they change their username because the old username is not working. I'm getting
I
a
see.
I'm getting a 404 error message for some people. So,
Oh, okay.
and my friend Orlando Aramini told me about that, and so I appreciate that, Orlando, and thank you. If you happen to hear this recording, it is all due to you that I checked all the links and I found several that were not working, and I called each person respectively or texted them and asked them what's your username in your United URL so I can update that in the rotator, because it
Oh, okay.
doesn't do it a bitty good to rotate your name if we have the wrong username and it doesn't go to anybody's site.
Maybe they're also not working because the website's not working.
Yes, I just mentioned that, Catherine, that they're working on the website.
Maybe that's why those rotator links aren't working either.
No, some are, but some aren't. So some worked fine and some didn't.
I got somebody in last night. She sounds like she's excited.
Yes,
Whoa.
I
I
asked her for her email address, and she didn't give it to me.
well, she emailed me and it said it was addressed to Catherine. So apparently she thought she was emailing you.
What I did, I gave her my information. I also gave her your information.
Right.
I
So
said you were my team leader.
right. And I appreciate that, Catherine. I'd be glad to work with her. I know that name from somewhere. I can't think where I know. Um,
She's on
Robert,
Facebook. I
Robert,
gave
does the name Leanne Hargrave mean anything to you?
Leanne
Hargrave
Hargrave.
from New Mexico.
Well, all I can say is the name uh, vaguely sounds familiar, but I couldn't tell you from where. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, me either. I can't find her on my database. She's not in anywhere in my database and in my email accounts like we've been in business before. But
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm thinking. She was in carrot bars or something, you know, but
yeah,
I can't say for sure.
yeah, I can't find her. So I'm not sure where I know her from, but the name sounds very familiar, Catherine. Not sure where we know her from, but her name sounds familiar. She sounds familiar to me is because we had a player in Cleveland at the baseball team called Mike Hargrove, and I remember she reminded me of him when I heard her name the first time because it was close to Hargrove. It was Hargrave. So That's where I remember her from. But where I first heard her name, I can't tell you. And
Well, now
I've reached
now
out to
you're
her on Skype. I've reached out to her via email, and I'm trying to get her to call me to give her the update on what's going on. But so far, I haven't heard from her. I don't know. I thought she was retired. She said she's a writer, according to her Facebook page. But don't know.
well. I'm going to tell you something that I think is funny. Okay, I when I was in Yarrington, this is about 8 or 9 years ago. I actually played in a play. Okay,
Mm-hmm. That is funny.
uh, yeah, I was up there. And I was an actor. I was on the stage, but it was just for the Yarrington community. But the irony of that is, I was supposed to be the bad guy,
Okay.
and my name was Hargrove.
Okay.
I just think that's ironic that this lady might be a Hargrove.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe she's from Yarrington.
Well. Let me tell you a story. It's a little bit it's a little bit off color, not terribly, but just a little bit. About I used to go to this restaurant called Wally Waffles in
Holy
Talmy.
waffles.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they had a girl there named I can't remember her name anymore, but she was a cute redhead, and we always were flirting with her and talking to her and being nice to her. We were the Christian bunch from the Baptist church, and we'd go there and drink coffee till the yellow hours because they were open 24 hours. And she would wait on us and take care of us and bring us our waffles and our food and whatever. And so we would visit with her. And one time she came up to us and she said, I asked her, I said, are you working tomorrow night? She goes, no, I have play practice. I said, oh, you're in a play? She goes, yeah. I said, so are you a thespian? She goes, no, are you a faggot?
Okay.
I said, all right.
Crazy world.
That's a bad joke.
I know, but that's all right.
So,
I sold something on eBay that I've had for over 20 years.
I saw that, Catherine. Congratulations.
Shocker. I got an email from UPS saying that I'm getting a 3-pound package tomorrow. Didn't buy nothing. Don't recognize it. So I went to check and see if there was a charge that I don't know about. But that's the last thing I need.
Mm-hmm.
And I found out that I sold a copper music box that I've had for literally over 25 years.
Wow.
I belonged to SMC way back in the day, and I don't know what the hell I did, but I wound up getting a $495 package deal for free.
Wow.
And I've been selling the items since. And I got like the last like 3 or 4, about 9, 10 items left.
Okay.
I saw that, I was like, holy crap, I got $28 and change now.
Wow.
And
Excellent.
that's it, paid the shipping.
And I'm still praying you get that money, Catherine. I'm still hoping you and Mike get your money and
Me too.
that you're prosperous and you can pay me back and you can do all sorts of things.
The charge for next month is 401, and that's 99% just interest. That's what
Right.
you do.
Well, it'd be nice if you could pay it off and not have to ever have to pay on it again.
Amen.
So,
That's
I say amen to
what
that.
I found out is I got a debit card from PayPal that I don't remember getting either, requesting, but it's a different bank. So you can transfer money from PayPal.com, put it into this other account, and then use their debit card.
okay.
So my goal is once I get rid of Synchrony Bank and their craziness with the 5,000 and change I owe now, and 99% of that's interest. I'm gonna put my AOL, my United, my Best Buys for my buyer's protection, everything, all on my debit card, and use that money from bid options to pay it off,
Okay.
and not use their credit card.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to tell people, I want to make this somewhat constructive of a call since we're recording it. I want to tell people what I'm doing with trying to recruit people into United. And I'm finding this is so easy. Wherever I go, no matter where I am, no matter what I'm doing, I ask one simple question. Do you shop on Amazon?
Ah, yes.
And most of the people are telling me, I would say out of the I would say out of the 40 some I've approached so far, all but one have said, yes, I shop on Amazon all the time. And then I asked them, have you ever been paid real money in return for the stuff you bought on Amazon? Because, see, sometimes they get points and sometimes they get promotions, coupons. But everybody says, no, I've never made any money from buying from Amazon. And then I tell them, I have what's called the Amazon Rebate Club, and we are making up to 80% back off of whatever we buy, off of specialized deals. And it's free to join, and you get paid every month. Would that interest you? And everybody said, yeah! So I gave them my card. And I talked to everybody. I talked to two women in a dollar store today, and I said, boy, you ladies seem real nice. You seem friendly. I says, you ever shop on Amazon? Yeah. Here, take my card. Free to join, and you get money back on special purchases from Amazon. I never lie. I always tell them it's special purchases. I don't tell them. I make sure I don't tell them that they make money back on all their purchases on Amazon, because that would be lying, and that would be deceit, and that would be wrong, and we don't want that with us.
Nope.
So don't tell people they make money back on their purchases with Amazon, because they'll think, oh, whenever I buy something on Amazon, I'll make money back. No, it's specialized purchases. So make sure you tell them that. But anyway, I'm meeting with remarkable success. Like I said, I'm out of almost the 50 I've giving cards to so far, all but one have said, yeah, I shop on Amazon all the time. Only one says, well, I just mostly shop during Christmas. One guy, and he's single. So I said, okay, well, if you're interested in saving some money or making some money, give me a holler. He says, I will. So he's friendly.
It's closer than you realize.
Yeah. So.
What I did, I had one video, that first video that you gave me, and I told her I found another one of the new changes, and there's going to be some at Amazon Club. And I gave her both links, and she watched the last webinar with all the detail of what's going to be on the program now.
Well, that's good.
And everything.
Yeah, I included her in the queue today, Catherine. I got her Amazon or her Skype ID. We were already friends on Skype. Where from, I don't know. And apparently I've never written her, because today's the first time I sent her a note. But Robert, it sounds like you're buzzing.
Can you give me that information, because I don't have it? Since she sent it to you.
Oh, I thought she sent it to you too.
No, I think what she did, she might have misread what my email address is. I shouldn't have done it this way, but I like the email address. inspire.believe.dream.big@gmail.com.
Oh,
But everybody forgets the dots,
yeah,
and that might have screwed things up.
yeah. I'll forward it to you, Catherine.
I got another one that was new because the one thing wouldn't take the dots. It sounds a little conceited, but I wanted to keep it along the same like line of thought. So I put inspires@gmail.com.
Uh-huh. Okay. Anyway,
Now, do you have Al McDade's link?
um, I don't have his current email,
Um,
but what I want you to do is be a good downline and forward everything I send to you to him.
oh, okay. But
Just
I was thinking about the rotator, whether you had his link or not.
no.
Well, it's treeunited.com/user/if I could show you.
The letter U or YOU.
No, SHOW lowercase and then capital U.
If I could show you. Okay.
That's his username.
Ah,
Everything is lowercase.
right.
IFICOULDSHOW and then capital U.
Okay. Let me write that down because I'll forget for sure. I am such an airhead sometimes.
Yeah, because I'm trying, Irene is up there in Canada, and I've just totally seemed to have lost contact with her completely. And Loretta's got quite a few people under her. And so the people that I want to work on is Roger and Kenneth and Al. Forgetting people.
Yeah. And what they're counseling us to do, Robert, is get your six, find your six that want to build, help them get their six, and help those six get their six.
Right. Now, I know that Kenneth and Loretta, that's not a problem. Al, got to work on him. Of course, we got Michael in there too. I'd like
Yeah.
to see him, see the vision.
Right.
I know he likes the program, but I want to see the vision.
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard something today that I thought was really interesting because, as downlines go, I know that Dr. Nico started this whole thing. But I thought it was interesting that Steve Dixon is directly under Dr. Nico.
No.
No.
We're all under Dr. Nico.
We're all under Dr. Nico.
Dr. Nico is at the top of the matrix.
Right.
But Steve Dixon's my sponsor.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And his sponsor is Larry Lowenstein.
Okay.
And his sponsor is, I think it's a guy that hasn't shown up in a while. And his sponsor is Kevin, Blake Weldon.
Oh. So there's somebody between Kevin and Steve Dixon.
Yeah.
Or no,
Yeah.
between Kevin and Larry.
Yeah. I believe so, if I remember correctly. This guy, I think his name is Eric, and he hasn't done diddly in ever. And the only person he signed up was Larry, apparently. And and he's not doing any orders, and he's not paying any attention. So we're leaving him alone a lot. We're just
Oh, okay.
bypassing. He's bypassing, and I believe Larry is counseling directly with Kevin. But
No, I do.
Larry's on all our calls on Monday through Thursday plus Saturday. So he's more a member of the downline than the upline, because Steve has taken the reins with the upline.
Okay, well, I guess maybe I misunderstood because it just sounded like that Steve was directly under, because Dr. Nico is just like us. So if he's got 6 or 7 or 8 people, you know,
Mm-hmm.
then we could be somewhere right there in the near the top.
Okay.
I'm thinking. I don't know.
Here's how it works, Robert, and let me explain this to you, Catherine, too. Dr. Nico is paid the same thing as all of us. He gets the same pay as all of us. He has to work to hit his ranks, just like all of us. Okay? And with the changes to the plan now, it's very easy to hit promoter and to hit pay setter.
Yep.
But it's a little bit more difficult to hit the 4th rank. You can't just break pay setters. That is no longer the case. You don't get a new rank every time you get a new pay setter. Now, when you hit pay setter, which is easy, you get 3 ranks, you're going to get paid 3 ranks for quite a while you're building for your 4th rank. You need 3 people at pay setter plus 10 underneath each of them that have done an order. Okay? A 30-point order. And I forget the qualifications. Steve sent it to me. I can send it to you. In fact, I think I have sent it to you. I think I forwarded it. I think Steve sent it to me. But to hit level 5, you have to do 4 pace setters, plus all 4 of them have to have 15 orders in them. Now, right, now, this sounds complicated. Would you not agree?
Well, when you first hear it, it sounds a little complicated, but it's not really.
No, it really is, Robert. It is complicated. So we have uncomplicated things very, very simply. If you concentrate on 6 that gets 6, you will make rank every time. You will make the other ranks all the time, because it just has to happen. It just has to happen that way.
Okay.
So don't complicate things. All you have to do is tell everybody, build your 6. Find your 6 that will build, and then build them, help them to build, and then after you've helped them to build, help the next line to build.
Yep.
And by then, you're up to 9, 10, 11, 12 ranks, and you're making big bucks, and you really don't care.
Amen.
Okay. Did anybody see my post on Facebook yesterday about the 6 times 6 times 6?
I did.
Okay, what'd you think of that?
I liked it.
Catherine, did you see that?
I'm not sure.
Okay, let me lay it out for you, okay? 6 times 6 times 6 times 6 times 6 times 6 plus 100 equals 1.39 million a month.
Cool.
And then I finish up by saying 6 is sexy.
6 is sexy, yes.
That's what it is. 6 to the 6th power and I couldn't write 6 to the 6th power because my computer doesn't do that. Doesn't do 6 to the 6th power. I have to do the 6 times 6 times 6. But I want you to know 6 is sexy.
6 is sexy.
So 1.39 million a month. Is that enough gravy for you?
Yes.
Not for me. Not for me. I tell you the truth, folks. I'm building for 10 times 10 times 10 equals 20,000 a month.
I'll go for that too.
That's good gravy.
I can live with that kind of gravy.
And then Scotty Merker, who's in our upline and part of the one of the top 10 leaders, wants to make it 10 and fill his 15 rows with 10 times 100 points equals 20 million a month.
Holy cow.
That's a lot of gravy.
That's a lot of taxes.
And yeah, it's a lot of taxes, but you can afford the taxes that are there. And yeah, you won't even miss the taxes. They could take half and you'd still laugh in their face.
No. Because I know enough about that. If I had to pay 10 million in taxes, you have no idea how many charities I can give away $1 million apiece and pay no tax.
Yep.
Tax.
Mm-hmm.
That way, I don't want the government playing with my money. I want to play with my money and give to who I want to give to.
Okay, sounds good. What about you, Catherine? If you were filthy rich, what would you do with it?
I don't know. I've been without money for so long.
Yeah, but Catherine, you know what it says in the Bible?
I'm rusty. It's been a long time since I've been there to church.
Okay, well let me tell you this one part that I like. It says, where there is no vision, the people perish. And frankly, Catherine, I don't want you to perish. I want you to get a vision. I want you to realize that you're special, that God loves you, that he sent his son to die on the cross for you.
Amen.
And that you're redeemed, and that you're special, and that you're going to heaven. But God wants you to live while you're down here too, Catherine. Okay?
Yes.
And because of that, he sent Jesus that we might have life and have it more abundantly.
Okay.
Now, what does abundance mean to you? What would you like to have the abundant life? What would you like to have? Would you like to drive a car? Would you like to...
Because I'm physically not capable of driving a car.
Okay.
Not what I know right off the bat.
Then how about this? How would you like to have a stretch limousine with a driver to drive you around town?
Now that would be good.
Catherine, do you like to travel?
Right now, because of my hand, I don't think I'd be able to.
Okay.
Because the pain in my fingers is still messed up.
How would you like to be able to afford all the medical care you would need to get that hand taken care of?
I would be afraid to go near a doctor to have him look at it.
Well,
right now, you have to understand something. The doctor forced nerve blocking on me. He damaged my hand and said it before he did the surgery while I was awake. He said something went wrong. And then he refused to give me therapy when he said I needed it because I had no money. And right now, I have my fingertips. They're there. They work. Yeah, they hurt a little bit. They tend to fall asleep if I hold the phone. My whole hand does. But at least I have. I would be afraid to have a surgeon go near them and screw up what I do have.
Well, maybe we could find you a good therapist somewhere where you could drive with your chauffeur and have good therapy done that it would be non-evasive, and we could get that hand moving again, and you could travel, you could go places,
I'm
you could
working on
you could speak to people. I know you are, but
it. Yeah,
I want to see it happen, Catherine. I want to see you traveling out here to Ohio
the
to come
therapy.
see me and see me and my mom.
I'm talking about therapy. I have a TENS unit of my own. See,
Mhm.
since I've had several injuries, the insurance people buy the TENS units for me with the electrodes.
Yep, I have them too.
I put 2 electrodes on each joint across my palm, and then I put on the top and the bottom, and I leave that on for a half hour on high, and then I move it up to the fingertips because I did the 3 middle fingers. But I took my pinky and the next finger over on one set, and the next 2 fingers on the other, and I leave it top on bottom again for another half hour. And I've been doing it for about 3 months, and it's helped. But when I hold my phone's a mess. When I talk to Mike, I can't use a speakerphone. I can't hear him good. So I have to hold the handset, the old-fashioned one, in my hand in order to hear him on the phone. And my hand just kills when I do that.
Wow.
And it falls asleep. And I dislocate my wrist easy. My when I was with my what's it called, chiropractor, he showed me how I pop the bones back in place, so I can do that. But I have to wear splints on both wrists because I dislocate my wrists when I sleep. If I roll over the wrong way, like when he did the surgery, he had a splint on the one finger because I hit the bone, not through, just barely hit it. But he had a split on the finger, and it got caught in the joint, so my finger was straight, and I couldn't straighten it out, and I completely dislocated my wrist. It was bent over and twisted, and I was able to pop everything back where it belonged, that it was straight, but I couldn't move the finger. So I had to go to his office, and he had to cut the splint off so I could move my finger.
Mm-hmm.
But I know how to pop things back in place. But right
Okay.
now, I have no insurance and no real desire to go near a doctor.
Okay.
And I
Well,
have bad history in my family. I'm
that's
torn
tough.
to my daddy. And we have aneurysms that run in the family. We have cancer that runs in the family. Thanks to my dad, we have heart issues that runs in the family. We have hip joints that are bad that run in the family. And I probably have 90% of it.
Okay.
Holy cow.
It's like,
Hey, I got that email address for you, Reverend Dave, if you'd like.
What email address is that?
For Al McDade.
Oh, okay. I'm ready.
It's this time MC03 at gmail.com. So it's THISTIMEME03 at gmail.com. Get that?
I can't read this. This
Yeah. THISTIME
time. Okay.
MC
M
03
M C
03 at gmail.com.
That's not what it sounded like what you said.
Oh, I apologize. I talk funny. I'm an alien.
Okay. Go figure.
So I got my horseshoe
Oh, excellent.
and the light's on. I got the blue light.
Got the blue light
Uh,
special?
no, 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 no. You got to plug it in and charge it before you can use it.
Oh, okay.
I had a red light. Now I got a blue light. So it means it's charged.
Oh, cool.
But now I don't know what to do.
Back to United. When you were at the seminar, you had brought up Shopify.
Oh, Shopify.
Yeah.
Across the website, you have to pay to be in that.
Yep.
You have to join that in order to get people in.
Now, what they're going to do is they're going to offer the TrueNighted button on many Shopify sites, and they're going to go through and offer them randomly through different sites to start with. As the sites say, yes, we'll take the TrueNighted button, and they'll be able to sign up for TrueNighted. But no, we won't have to join Shopify. No.
But how would I get onto Shopify then?
You don't need to. You'll have access to it through the portal.
Well, I think the question that might.
Would I be able to use Shopify? That's what I'm.
You don't want to.
I don't want to.
No. Those sites will be available on the TrueNighted site.
Yeah, but when somebody goes to Shopify, I don't even know how to spell that.
Shopify.
Shopify.
I-F-Y?
Shopify.
Okay. But when you go there and they have the True United button and they push on it, is that going to go into a rotary system to connect it with somebody in True United?
No, what they're going to do, they're going to sign up with the store that we're referring. So if we refer a store to Shopify, like the Shopify account, like if they have a Shopify account, we could tell them, you take the TrueNighted button, and when they do, it'll be on their site.
So that's going to be for people that have already signed up with True United.
Yeah. It'll sign those people up with the business.
I see. I think I see, but
We have to wait and see, and it's all together on the website. Then we might get it better. Because I saw the Shopify banner on one of the traffic exchanges. I clicked on it, and it looked like a site I might want to visit. But you had to join first and pay money.
Yeah.
And well, you know my money situation. It's gone. But we'll hopefully get that fixed.
yeah, we'll just have to wait and see because I'm not even familiar with Shopify, so I'm kind of in a quandrum there. But
Well, Shopify is good for vendors.
but now I do have one question because I'm going to go real quick here. Now, with this horseshoe thing that I've got,
I'm not sure what you mean.
you know, the thing you wear around your neck.
Oh, the Bluetooth.
What do you? Okay, so here's my question. When I go, I guess I have to go to my phone,
Yeah.
and I have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So I guess I push Bluetooth.
Yep.
and see if it will identify the device?
It says it'll say it'll say um, link. I forget what it will say.
See, that's where I'm confused because it says no nearby Bluetooth device found, and it's sitting right in front
Yeah,
of me.
yeah, you got to turn it on. You got to enable it.
Okay, well, on my phone, I got it on.
No, I mean on the Bluetooth. There should be a button that you have to push, like on the
Uh,
inside, like it's on the inside. Uh,
well, yeah, well, they make them buttons awful damn small, I'll tell you
yep,
that.
yes they do.
Uh, uh, and it seems like they're all on the inside. I can't tell.
Hold it up to the camera, maybe he can help you.
Uh, well, there's one that moves, but it don't. It just falls back.
Hold it up to the camera, maybe one of us can see it.
Oh, he couldn't see. It's so small that you need a magnifying glass to see it, and then even then, it's
Yeah,
not
you
very damn.
yeah you got to turn it on. It's a little button on the inside of the Bluetooth, and you got to turn it on.
Well, see, I got one on the outside. It's got two arrows pointing one way and two arrows pointing the other way.
No, that's to pull up your earpieces.
Okay, well then there's one that it's got an arrow with two little lines on it.
No, it's not. It's not that. It's a little
Hmm.
button that you have to turn on. You have to click it on. It should be on the inside of the Bluetooth.
Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. If I can.
Got a scanner? If you got a scanner,
Ah, now it's blinking red and blue.
That's it. Now search and see if it's appearing on your phone.
Okay, now I got to go back and do the search.
I do sometimes counted courses. I find with my eyesight, the chart was getting to be at the wrong distance without the glasses. Easy way to fix that, scan it into your computer. And then the chart is on the screen, and then you hit zoom, and it makes it as big as you want.
That's interesting. Well, it says available devices HX965.
That's it. Click on it.
Click on it.
Yep, press on it
Okay.
or do something to make it aware.
Now it says connected for call and media audio.
Yes.
So that means it must be working.
Yes. So you want me to call you to see if it's working?
Uh, well, maybe after the meeting.
Okay. Well,
But
it's time to
my
close out anyway, so I need to
okay,
stop. Go ahead.
my only question is that how do you dial?
You still dial with your phone.
Oh, you still have to dial with your phone. Okay.
Now there's a way, if you want, if your phone has it, that you could say dial Dave Whitmer and it'll say dial Dave Whitmer. Do you want mobile or home? And then you'll say mobile, and it'll say dialing. And then it'll dial it for you, and I'll pick up.
Okay. Well, when I get back to Loretta's house, I'll give it a try. I'm gonna get
Okay.
in charge so I can pull the charge thing out.
And Robert,
Yes.
now put it on your head.
Yeah.
Put it around your neck.
Okay.
Now,
Hold on.
now,
Now it's around my neck.
with your right hand, feel over here on the right hand side of the bottom. You feel a button?
Yeah, that's on mine. I can just pull it out
Yep.
and it stays. And then inside is the button. I push the button, it goes back.
But this is on the outside. There's a little button on the outside. You feel it?
On the outside. Well, I feel a couple buttons.
Okay. When I call you tonight in just a few minutes, just press that button and it'll pick up.
Oh, I see. All right.
Okay?
All right. So I'll have to figure out which button it is.
Yeah, so just figure it out. The one that you hear me, and you'll need to have the earbuds in your ears to hear me.
Right.
But it'll pick up, and your phone will ring, and your headset would buzz, and weird things will happen. So it'll be cool.
Sounds cool.
Technology is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's mind-boggling. I'll say that.
What is that?
It's a Bluetooth.
It's a Bluetooth, and I had one where you stick it in your ear, and that drove me fucking crazy. Sorry about the.
Oh dear, he dropped the
Slipped
F-bomb, folks.
Yeah, it slipped out. I'm sorry. But yeah,
Ah,
that drove me
praise the Lord. Somebody dropped the F-bomb on my recording.
Oh, the bomb went off. I'm sorry. I get excited and it just slips out there. That's what happens with us bikers. We just
Well,
tend to get carried away.
you're a heathen and a heck of a nice guy. Okay, so Catherine, let me tell you what we're saying now. What we're saying here in the presence of all these witnesses is we're all going to make so much frickin' money, it's going to be nuts.
Let's hope so.
Frickin'. I like frickin'.
I hope I get my money from bid options because I got 12 grand there and change.
Well, let's start with that, and then let's go from there. Okay, Catherine?
Maybe I'll get a birthday present.
Yes, you'll get several. One from me and one from Robert.
One real quick that I got to bring up because I really like it, and that's that pickle juice.
Yes, got to get it.
I ordered a case of that pickle juice.
Very good.
That stuff will fire you up and make your engine go.
Okay, we're crawling out of control now. Let's praise the Lord.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna let you kids go, but it's been a good call, and we had a fruitful night. And tell your teams to come to these calls. Catherine, talk to Leanne, and I'll forward her information to you, and I'll get that out to you right away.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right,
Yep.
take care, guys. I love you both.
Good
All
night.
right, you take care, everybody.